So I'm Vincent Sarago, and I work for a company called Development Seed. And today I'm going to talk briefly about eoAPI. So the idea of this project, eoAPI, which is an open source project that you can find on GitHub, it's like, the goal of the project was to try to answer a question: can you deploy your own full Earth observation API in one command line, or maybe two, maybe four, but not more than four, honestly. So yeah, this idea of the eoAPI is like providing tools and a set of commands that you can use to deploy your own full Earth observation API. So what is the full Earth observation API for us? What it means is like you have a database where you store all the stack metadata. You have a raster tiler where you can visualize the assets that you have. You have a vector service that you can use to display vector data. And you have like a stack metadata service that you can use to search for the assets that you have in the database. So eoAPI is just like, it's kind of a concept of bringing all those great open source projects that exist, like so TiTiler, stac-fastapi, TiTiler, and TiPg, that all bring all of them together, like to build one stack where you have everything that you need. And and in eoAPI you have two things. You have the runtimes, so the Python modules that the application that you will deploy, and you have the infrastructure code that you use to deploy on AWS or Azure or like wherever you want. So we are currently working on that. So eoAPI is a work in progress project, but we are almost like ready to do a big announcement like that it's in production ready, but you can already try it yourself, either locally using Docker or like deploy your own stack on AWS using like the runtimes, the infrastructure code that we provide, or you can also use your own. So that's the command lines that you can use. You clone the project, you install the Python and NPM requirements that you need, and then if you want to try it on AWS, just type the two other command lines to deploy your project. And what you will get, like all those four services: stack, vector, raster, and the database deployed on AWS, and with some UI that we built, like custom runtimes that we build on top of the existing runtimes, and where you can play with it and decide. The goal of eoAPI was also to show how you can interconnect those four different services, like how you can bring them all together and like create connections between the stack metadata service, the raster service, the vector service, and like all they can all work together, like to create like a great experience for the user and for you as a developer. So right now we have everything is open source, but again it's a work in progress. It should be ready pretty soon, but we are looking for more feedback for people that wants to try it, and we are working also on the documentation to make it like easier for the people to use it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, 10 slides in.